So this is Palouse Falls, quite possibly the most famous natural area in eastern Washington. It's one of these floodscapes of the scablands, the Missoula flood downstream area. And it's a pretty interesting feature on the map. Right about here, the Palouse River makes a 90-degree bend before it heads down to join up with the Snake River at Lyons Ferry. So, yeah, there you go. Looks like we got some ground squirrels. Groundhogs. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Got a friend over there. What do you like about the falls, huh? I think there's a good friend over here. No, I don't think that's a beaver. It doesn't have the leathery tail. Looks like he's gathering some insulation for a nest or something like that. Don't mind us, don't mind us. There you go. Oh look, it probably got some holes in there. I gotcha. Some burrows in those holes in the ground. This looks like this piece of basalt might be coming away from the cliff edge, and they've made some burrows down there in the hole. Probably going to last a few more years. Here's some more video of it. The river's pretty full. Early spring, so the meltwater is starting to hit, I think. Later in the summer, I think the water is has more of a green cast to it. Right now it's pretty brown. Pretty brown. But yeah, it comes here and then it swings over this way. And then if you see, it makes a 90-degree turn right there. If you, I'm not good at estimations, but you know, before it hits that canyon wall, it turns basically, I think it's due south, head down to the Snake. There's supposedly a lower falls, somewhere around that bend. This is the upper falls here. The lower falls isn't nearly so dramatic, I think, if I recall correctly. I may have gotten it wrong again. This might be the upper falls, and the big one might be the lower falls. So, the big one is just down that way in the canyon. Years ago, you used to be able to climb down that railroad grade and get down there, but not so much anymore. These guys got fences up and signs and so, yeah. Palouse is used to be an out of the way place, but pretty much now, Palouse Falls has gotten kind of pretty famous. You got all these signs up, but years ago you could, I mean, you still can if you ignore the sign, but I remember years ago people used to climb down that way and get all the way down to that pillar there right above the falls. Anyway, there are cliffs, you know, and some of them, and there is erosion going on, so yeah, it's not, I want people to be safe. So anyway, but you know, there are people who've actually gone over the falls in kayaks and stuff like that, you know, adventures and that kind of stuff. So you know, but yeah, at your own risk, you know. And here's what it looks like from up here. It is a bit of a dramatic landscape. These ground squirrels, they've built themselves some burrows in the fire pits. There he is. I think he sees us. Hey, buddy.